let's talk about leadership a little bit, because communicate. Can you define leadership for me?
I would. I like to lead by example more than words. I don't believe that you can do Al Pacino stuff in any given Sunday, every game. Okay. So you want your team to be prepared and focused, start from you. This is leadership. You are prepared and focused every practice. You come with a practice plan. You come with the teams divided in 3s, 2s, 4s, 5. You talk with the conditioning and strength coach about what is the load management for this and that player. So this is leadership. Leadership is, don't be afraid to say, I made a mistake. Okay. And leadership is, don't be afraid to take decisions. Because if you are taking a decision, so you're taking a decision and you are afraid of the consequence, you will never take the right decision. So a coach has to take decisions. Who to play, why to play him, how to play him, who's the go-to guy for that game. Okay, what is the best coverage against that player? In the past I had many experiences, and I will never forget when I was 30 years ago, I was assistant coach, and we were preparing the game, and we were playing 5-on-5. They were running the plays of the opponent, and they were playing pick and roll. Okay, and our veteran asked the coach, what kind of defense we do on pick and roll? And the answer was play defense. Okay, sometimes I disagree, but maybe one time you can provoke your players to find a solution, but you cannot hide. This is your responsibility. The coach has to say how we want to do it, with whom we want to do it, and the players have to execute it. So this is leadership. Take decision. Don't be afraid to take decision. And when you fuck it up, you raise your hand, but you cannot fuck up every day. Sorry.
But to get to that point, as you said, in terms of leadership, to be able to make a decision and to be able to take responsibility, I think what you said in the beginning, the foundation for that is preparation, right? You have to be prepared in practices. You have to be prepared in order to make a decision. An informed decision, you have to have all the information and put in the work.
Correct. I fully agree. I will add one thing that is very important that the coach has, okay? It's culture. Because this is going to help you to deal with many things. Okay, I can see a coach having success if he's narrow-minded. Because having success is, you have to convince a group of players with their own expectation, their own goals, to have a collective goal, to put the things together and play together, giving up a little bit of their ego. And when you know the words to use, when you have culture of the life, history, you can always take away the pressure of the moment with irony. Greg Popovich is a genius. Why? He doesn't talk only about basketball. If you talk only about basketball, maybe you think that you're doing a great job. But then it's only about basketball, and you need to win games with men. Sometimes you just need to man up.
You need
win
to
the game
with people. You're working with people, so you cannot always be basketball. It has to be philosophical life situation.
I won even titles. So I played years ago at Game 5, okay, to win the title. Okay, last game of the season. So we played that team 8, 9 times. So they were better, but somehow we managed to tie the series. And as a coach, you want to play game 5 and to prepare everything. So you want to be ready to know how they're gonna warm up. So, and this is overcoaching, guys. But you play game 5, you are also hyped. And the day before, I went in the film room for the meeting, and I had this. I was lucky. I said,
Epiphany.
instead of I prepared a video, okay, I prepared a video, the game plan was ready and everything. And I saw my players, when you see their legs moving, I see a lot of energy going in their body language, a little bit nervous. Okay. And then I said, guys, tomorrow game 5, tell me, you want me to prepare tactically this game with all the things coming from that? Or you just won't go out there and kick them in their ass without too many tactical things? I will just give you one thing for the defense and one thing for the offense. Of course, they chose the second way, and we won by 15.
I think especially in these game 5s or finals, final 4s, in these do or die matches, I think the less information, the better it is. It's just like the players have to play at the end of the day and not think the game. The more they think, the more they become static, the more the games become static, slow, and then you're taken away from your own strengths. I mean, I've never been a head coach in that position, but from experiencing from the sideline and to see that when you see that guys are overthinking, it gets like there's like a rock in the wheel, and then you see it evolving. It's getting worse and worse and worse. So the easier it is for the players, because you have, most of the time at this level, they already have the experience and they process, especially if you play the team 8 times. A lot of times at the end of the day, it's about the individual strengths and weaknesses of players, and they've played the team often enough to anticipate and to understand what's coming.
It's very true, but you know how difficult is our job. And sometimes a coach says, if I don't do nothing, maybe we are not gonna be good enough. Okay. So I believe that the answer is always in something that is well balanced. Okay. You cannot just say, go out there and play. You give them 1, 2 informations for offense, 1, 2 for the defense, and you convince them that they have enough to win the game because they can do it.
On top of that, if you don't prepare and if you just give it and you lose, then you look like an idiot, or you risk looking like an idiot, because at the end of the day, it's easy to blame you.
Idiot.
It's easy to blame the coach if you don't prepare.
It's always, the coach is there. He's in the spotlight. It's easy to shoot at the coach.
Yeah.
There is always a sniper in every gym, in every arena.